I have done the assignment.
Is it
I
working?
also did. I also did.
Okay. Is it working?
Yes, Abdul, but the bad file, that flat file, gets override.
Yeah. Flat file will get overwritten.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. That's what you want, right? You want all the bad records in the flat file and you send it as
No,
part of the.
it's no. When I run the second time, I see the with the good records in the bad file as well.
No, you shouldn't. Then your workflow is not working. Ramil, how about you?
Abdul, my SCD1 is working. Bad record. I also was talking to Turab. I had simple problem over there. That's why I went back right now. I'm fixing it and I'm gonna just run the workflow now. Because I had a small issue on the bad record about the varchar and the number issue. So I was taking a help from Turab.
Okay.
So he showed me that. But like logically, like I did the map. So like hopefully it's correct. Like SCD1, I checked one by one all of them separately. SCD1 100% working. Like I added the new column, I mean the new row, and then deleted again and then updated, and all of them working.
Okay. How about others in the call? Wasim, Ali, Amir, Fahad, Irfan, Mustafa, Zuhaib, Yasser. Where are you guys with the assignment? I only hear selected people, only the same people talking about assignments. How about the rest of you guys? Okay, I'll tell you why I keep asking you guys about the assignment. Okay, you guys already paid me the training fee. I don't care if you do the assignments or not, right? No. I do not make money when you pay me the training fee. We make money once you get a job and once you start working with us. That's when we make money. I do not make money from the training fee you guys are paying me. Okay, that is the reason I make sure that you're doing as if I was just making money from the training, I would have just said, okay, this is the assignment, do it. That's it. Move on to the next topic. I really do not make money when you pay me training fee. I make money once you get a job. Okay, that once you get a job, that's when our marketing team and everybody else make money and you make money. Okay. Otherwise, I would just do the classes and say, okay, this is the assignment, figure it out. I wouldn't be covering assignments. So if you guys wonder, okay, why is he always bothering us for assignments and asking us? The reason is I have to make money off you guys. Okay, and you have to get a job. Only when you do the assignments, you'll get a job. If you get a job, I'll make money.
Actually, from my side, I got the clear concept of the update strategy and the SCD type 1. But like in assignment, I couldn't find how you wanted me to load it in the target, right? 10.2, it was unclear, like how I should have done that.
10.2?
Okay, yeah, 10.2 you said, right? 10.2 and 11.
I have to look at the, I don't remember.
Yes,
so,
Abdul?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mustafa.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I did the practice some concepts of the lookup unconnected. I do all topic, but not the current one I did. But to be very honest, I did the 10th one. And but I have my mapping is not valid. I don't know, some issues in this. But,
so you're supposed to ask questions in the group, right? Like now the topics I'm going to teach
but I mean, I did the practice of the concept, the topic you taught. I do that and I look up about the concept and those things. So video and note down some notes, and but not able to do the current one, but I did the 10th one actually.
Okay, 10th one has 4 questions. I don't know which one you're talking about.
10th one I have.
10th one has 4 questions. So hold on, let me go back to Wasim. Wasim, which one are you talking about? I opened the 10th one.
10.2 you said, right? For today's assignment, 10.2. So in the last class, what we did was the update strategy and SCD1, right?
Yeah,
so this was not relevant to that. So that was my question, like 10.2.
10.2, I already did it in class. I actually have to delete that question here. But I still said go ahead and do it. The same question I did already in class. Who remembers when I did 10.2 in class? I created a flat file. I wanted to load all records occurring at odd number in one table, even number at one table. I did this assignment in class. I am not even going to discuss
same thing
this.
we did at class.
Yeah, we did this in class. I'm not even going to.
That's a mod function.
Very good. Yeah, I'm not even going to discuss
next wall and mod we created.
Yeah, I'm not even going to discuss 10.2. It's a waste. I already did that. Okay, you should not even do that question. I'm talking about 11.
Yeah, 11. There is no target table, right? Like how you want to load the data in target.
Did you read the question? Okay, can you see my screen?
I don't see.
Well, I have only 1, 2.
You guys are really disappointing me. Okay.
The assignment about the 10 assignment.
Forget about assignment 10. I'm done. Move on. Assignment 10 is crap. It's gone. Let's look at 11th. Assignment 10.2. 10.2, I said do it, but that's already done in class. 10.1.
One thing. My question is that, as you said, there are four sections you are saying in assignment 10. So I have like 1 and 2nd. So I don't understand. Just want to clarify actually. You are saying there are 4 sections in the 3rd, and I don't have 3rd and 4th.
In 10th assignment, there are 4 questions.
10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4. Yeah.
One is like create table, and then load data table, and the second one is create a flat file. I mean,
okay, look at my screen first of all.
Okay.
This is the first question. Do you see?
Yes, absolutely.
This is the first question. 1.
Okay.
1 point. Okay. Second question.
Okay, I have till this second question. I think so. I don't have this 3rd and 4th.
There is 3rd and 4th also.
So after class, you please then send me later, and
there is nothing to send. Everything is there here. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you. Rob, Ramil, do you see assignment 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, I have all of them.
How come one person is seeing 4 assignments, other person is seeing only 2 assignments? How is that even possible? How is that possible?
Maybe someone deleted.
Yeah, that could be one reason. Somebody is editing. Okay, I can find out right now what happened there. So go to batch 10. Go to batch 10.
Thank you.
So assignments. This is 8. This is 10. Okay. Mustafa, look here. First question. All the way till here. Second question, all the way till here.
Yes, second.
Third question, all the way till here. Fourth question, all the way till here. Guys, after 2 days, I'm asking about assignments. You guys are saying that question is not there after 2.5 days. That's not acceptable.
Check again.
Okay.
Log in my laptop.
Okay, forget about it. So Okay, my question is simple, guys. Did anybody do assignment 11? Don't waste my time. If you don't do it, I'm going to do it. I don't think you guys did it. When you guys are saying you don't even see the question, I don't know where you are checking. Okay, let me do this. It's okay. Okay, today's topic can be postponed to next class. So see Informatica 9.6.1. Maybe I should just take classes on Wednesdays because nobody is doing assignments. Info shared, src files. Okay, let me create a new folder. Okay, I have to create a flat file in that. Okay, let me go to Best Buy. Okay, in this one, I'm going to create.
I did this, but it's incomplete, you know. Still working on it.
At work, if you give that answer, right? If they say deadline is 2 days and you go back and say, I'm still working on it, it's incomplete. They won't agree to that. Imagine if this was work, would you have gone back and said, I didn't, you would have spent day, night, evening, messaged me 100 times and got it done. Okay, so I have these two flat files. I have these two flat files. Is Tonya there? I don't know if she joined today. Okay, she didn't join today. Okay, so I have two flat files. Can you guys see my flat files? So my question is very straightforward. Load all data to HR ample dimension and perform SCD1. Somebody said the table name is not there. I don't know what happened. Okay, I see the somebody saying question is not there. Somebody saying table is not there. Load all data to this table. Okay, let me create this table in database. So create table. First column will be, what will be the first column?
Empty key.
Please proceed. Okay.
Okay.
You guys didn't do assignments, so at least help me out.
And this one's gonna be primary key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what do I do here?
The rest of them is gonna be the column names which we have on the source file.
They both have the same structure, so. So emp ID is going to be number.
Yep.
Name is going to be
work.
Zip code is going to be number.
Work.
Why is zip code varchar?
Like
because you're looking at the
zip
data?
codes. No,
Okay, that means you did not read the question at all. Okay. Okay, before we do the assignment, let's read the question. Okay. Very disappointing, you guys didn't even read the question. Load all data to this table. Perform SCD1. Track changes on zip code, phone number. Just because you're if employee ID is requirements to load data to bad flat file, employee ID is varchar, phone number does not match this format, department ID is not 2 digits. That is the question, right? So why is department ID going to be zip code going to be varchar? Okay, so phone number is going to be
varchar.
Number.
Varchar.
How can phone number be number? How can phone number be number?
There are hyphens. That's why we cannot.
There are hyphens. So I said
work.
My phone number should be numbers, number, hyphen. Number, hyphen. You cannot have hyphens in number. It's varchar. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it should be 12. Okay, I'm going to create the structure of the flat table here. Target.
No,
table.
we're gonna add columns.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to drop this table and okay. What are the rest of the columns?
We can add like a insert date, update date, and of course the most important one, MD5.
Insert date,
update date,
and
MD5.
Okay. Will this be number or varchar?
This is varchar 32.
Always. Why do we use MD5? Why do we use MD5?
We use the
matching the source and target data.
No.
No, we're gonna make the long, let's say many columns in a one MD5. We're gonna make it like as a group of the columns in one simple.
Do I take all columns or only some specific?
No, specific from which we say that you can say the tracking, right?
Yes, I need to hear that word. The columns on which you're tracking changes. Yeah. Okay. So this will make your update flag smaller. Okay, you just say MD5 not equals to lookup MD5. Okay, we'll come to that. Okay. Now let me import the structure of source and structure of target. So I'll import just one structure of source because they're all the same, right? I have two flat files, but they are both the same. So I'll import CA. Okay. So I'll say next, finish. Okay. Is that it? Do I need to do something here or no? If you guys,
we need to create also bat file.
Forget about that. I'm talking about source flat file. Is this it? Should I move to target?
I think we should do the MPID varchar.
Very good. Otherwise, your workflow will fail if you keep it as number at the read itself.
Yeah.
At the read itself. So whoever did not make this as varchar, your workflow will not run. And we did the same thing before also. Okay. So let me make this too. Okay, name, I'll make this as 15. Zip code is always going to be 5. Phone number is going to be 12 characters. Department ID is going to be number 2. Okay. Why am I making employee ID as varchar and not as string and not as number? Because in my source file, I should read this one and then load it to, if I keep this as number at the read itself, it will fail. It will not even bring this into the mapping. Okay, that's one thing I need to make. Okay, the second thing I'm going to import the structure of the target here. And the structure of the target is called okay, and then I also want to load data to load bad records to this flat file ample best by. Okay, so I'm going to create, so I can either create something like this or go to columns and I will say temp ID, and this one is what going to be. So I want simple ID, then I want name, I want zip code and phone number. Then get ID, and I can pass a message if I want. Okay, make this a string 100. So name is going to be 15. Zip code, I'll make this as 15. Phone number, I'll make this as 15. Zip ID. Okay, structure of source, structure of target. Let me drag and drop the structure of source in this one. Let me drag and drop the structure of targets. So I have two targets. So ample this one, and I have a flat file. See, in your source is divided into flat file and table. But in your target, you only have one. It's all mixed up, so you have to be careful. So this one and this one, I'll drag that and drop this down. Okay, so I exit out. So my source is a flat file. So I'll rename this. Since I have two sources, but they both have the same structure, so I'll just import one. Okay, so let me import the structure of both the targets here and rename them. Get rid of the word. M underscore, I'll just say ample test by SCD1. Drag and drop my source. Drag and drop my two targets. Okay.
Abdul,
Yeah.
instead of creating a bat TXT file, right? I mean, Informatica has a bat files that we can send directly to the bat files, right?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't we creating a new flat file for that?
Yeah, you can do that. You can say at the session level, you can. I'll show that option later.
Okay.
Okay. Also, remind me. I'll show that option later. At the session level, all the bad records you can just send it to a flat file. It will automatically generate one of file. Okay. So what's the first thing you'll do here?
Make an expression.
Okay, and then what in that expression?
In expression, we're gonna create the MD5. Later, we're gonna go to take the target table in a lookup, then call the MD5.
No. Wait. Okay, you're giving me half of the answer. So I dragged and dropped all the columns here. Okay, now what?
We're gonna go to the expression inside, and we're gonna create the MD5 as a new column.
First, rename it. Okay. Okay. So now I'll go to ports. Okay. Now what will I do?
Then create a new column, and then name it as a MD5.
Okay.
And make it varchar 32 because it has to be same with the target table.
MD5 is always created as varchar 32. Okay.
Next is gonna be.
Hold on. There are other people in the class. There are 15 other people in the class. Please participate. Okay, go ahead.
And then make it out, and then go to the expression and make it here. So we're gonna take the tracking column names and then put inside the brackets here. So our
very good
tracking ones was zip code, depth ID, and phone number. All of them concatenating with each other. Yeah, pipe. Yeah.
Okay.
And then here we have to do the two car. All of
very
them
good because these are numbers. So if I say validate, it will validate, but it will give you an error saying that zip code and depth these. So whatever is a number. So what is a number? Zip code is a number, right? So put 2_char. So convert this to character. Okay, you shouldn't be seeing these warnings. Okay, your workflow will run, it will complete successfully, but your session log will say warning. We don't want to see that. And then your depth ID is also number, right?
Yep.
So now when I validate, I will not see that error message. See, I don't see those warnings. Not error message, warnings. You can ignore warnings, but I want to my code should be clean. I don't want to see any. Okay, so I created MD5. Very good. Now what will I do?
Now you're gonna create the lookup and take it target table in the lookup. I think dimension, right? It was, or whatever. I don't know, what did you call it? Yeah,
ample underscore.
Yeah, dimensions. Yeah, we have target table on the next slide. You see,
Yeah,
right?
ample underscore dimension. Okay. Okay. So I have my target. I have my lookup. I'm doing a lookup on the target. Okay.
So
now what?
here we're gonna clear up the columns which we will never use.
First, rename this.
Name it.
Okay. What will I rename this?
And this is gonna be the record checklist.
So call this as check record. You have to check if the record is existing. If it's not existing, insert. If it's existing and one of the key columns have changed, zip code, department ID, phone number, then update. If the record is present and nothing has changed, ignore. Right? Okay. So first I'll rename this. Okay.
Then we're gonna go to condition here. It's very important that we have to do that. Oh, we didn't call the join one. So let's okay, and then here first of all we're gonna take which column we're gonna join. We have to decide that, which is emp ID, and then take it and then drag inside the lookup. Then name the emp ID. Yeah, then name it. Make it like a in.
Very good.
And then here, while we are inside here, we're gonna clear up the columns which we will never use it in the future, which is name, zip code, number, depth ID. We're gonna clear all of them, and in the future we're gonna need MD5 and.
We'll clear up this. We don't need this one also. We'll only keep natural keys,
naturals,
target server key, and MD5. Okay, and this one condition. I'll create a condition here. Empl ID equals to empl ID will join on natural key. It will give me this error message. The lookup condition is not valid. Data types so the data type should be the same, empl ID and empl ID. So the one which is coming from flat file, I'll just convert this to double, and this is double. So now it will not give me an error message. Okay, so Control S. Okay, I got rid of all the I renamed the lookup. I got rid of all the unwanted columns. I only kept the columns on which I'm joining this MD key for updates, and this is for update flag. Okay, now next.
Here,
so far you're good.
I did myself. I'm gonna continue as I did. So you can make my mistake, correct my mistake. So here I created one extra expression.
Very good.
And called all of the columns from first expression to the second one.
Good. Correct.
And call the in the lookup we have a empd key which we're gonna use in the future for our condition and MD5.
Very good.
Then call it drag it over there and then name the expression second.
So minimize this. Can I minimize this?
Yes, minimize this, please.
Good so far.
And then name the second expression.
Okay, what will I call this?
Then it's gonna be the exp_insert _update, because this is gonna
flag.
our router. Yeah, flag.
Because we are creating flags here.
And then here I did the name the MD key and MD5. Name it as a lookup.
This MD5 or this one?
No, the second one. This
correct. The ones coming from lookup, put LKP in the front. You don't have to put it, but it will make it easier. That means these are coming from target. Okay, so far good.
Then now, here I created so we're gonna create first. We're gonna create for a condition for insert. Second condition for update. Third condition for date. The fourth one I created for the error message. I mean the error one.
That is exactly what I want. Okay. So insert flag.
Sorry, I'm late. Are we doing the homework?
Yes. Were you able to do it?
I did it. I got 3 inserts in that table and 3 inserts.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
Is that right? Abdul is a good record. Sami is a good record. Harris is a bad. Harris is a bad record, but Harris' phone number is okay. 2 good and 1 bad.
Yes, 336.
Yeah, that is correct. Fahad is a bad record. Basim is a bad record. Okay, yeah, 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going to complete it. Okay, very good. So okay, now proceed. Ramil, so far you're doing the way I would have done. Okay, so insert flag, update flag. I'm going to make this a string one
and then
output port.
Output port, and then make it the other one as a time.
Let's make this as error
and update. Okay,
let's make it error flag.
Error flag. Yeah. And it's gonna be 1 also.
Yeah, I'm going to keep all my flags in one place.
1, okay, and then the fourth one is gonna be, let's say, an insert update date. I gave the name like that for myself, and this one is gonna be date, timestamp or date.
Let's
okay,
put
this one sysdate.
Yep. So far good. No complaints from me. So far you're doing good. Okay.
And then the other ones. So
now, this is the main thing. The flags is where you get your salary. You get paid based on these flags you create. So far, anybody can do this, but you did it exactly the way I would did the name and everything. Okay. If you guys know how to write insert, update, and error flag, that's where your workflow. This is where it will make. This is the heart and soul of your code. If you can write the right insert flag, update flag, and error flag, your mapping will. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So I did it first insert. So here, because of it is SCD1, I have to make sure the condition with the empty key. So if is now empty key is now
no
insert.
Yeah.
So if it's gonna be not
employee ID.
Not employee ID.
No, empty key it should be.
Oh, MD key. I thought you said MD5. Sorry.
No, empty
okay,
key.
Correct. You're correct.
Yeah, and then this, if it's gonna be that, then comma, then yes and no. I mean Y and N.
Okay. So after you're joining, sorry, 1 second. So after you join on this, if this lookup is returning a null, that means this record is not present in the target. So mark this record for. Okay, this is correct. So you're done with this. Now tell me your update.
Tell me that this one I did if. So first of all, we're gonna check again with MD key. So if
what not is null,
not is null. Yeah, empty key.
Lookup MD key. Be careful when you say. Don't say MD key. It has to be always lookup MD key because it's coming from the lookup. If it's okay, that means this record is already present here. Okay.
Yes. So it means if it's not now, then we're gonna go to the other ones. The other ones is the tracking ones. So tracking columns we called as a MD5. So put it here and second condition. So new MD5 is not equal to the lookup MD5.
Very good. So if you don't have MD5 concept, you will have to say source name. Not from the lookup, you have to return all the columns: name, zip code, phone number. So you have to. It will be like 4 and 4, 8. Okay. Okay. So.
Then yes and no. Okay.
Okay. This is from the previous class. Okay. Now tell me, what is my error flag? My error conditions. Hold on 1 second. Let me open the question so you guys. My condition is employee ID is varchar. So how do I make sure that employee ID is? Oh wait. Oh, these are the bad. So my employee ID is varchar. Phone number does not match this format. Department ID is not 2 digits. Then it should be a bad record. Okay. So how will I proceed?
I mean, I did on the opposite way, which I did.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, so I did. To be honest, I will be honest that I got help a little bit because I had a mistake here. I got help from Turab. So
this thing we did.
No, I know we did before, but I had a varchar problem. That's why it was giving me the problem that like this column was the number. That's why I had a problem here. So I used the reg match here. So I said that if reg match empid.
No, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so you said if
reg match.
Okay, guys, we don't have to type any of this. You can go to functions, go here. Okay, reg match.
Okay, reg match, we're gonna call the employee, comma. So in the you know what we call this one, this ones. I'm sorry
Single
about
quote.
that. Single quote. I'm sorry about that. Yes, and I did it like a 0 till 9, 0-9. I did.
Okay.
Close the bracket, square bracket, dot. I put the dot star. Or we can go ahead like that, and we can try if it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah,
Gonna
that's what
be better.
works. Okay.
Okay.
You can either do it this way. You can either do it this way, or remember the other way I showed you?
A to Z we can also do.
You can do it that way, second way, and then I showed you another way.
Yeah, you can do 2Ds or
that one also 3-way, fourth way. What is the fourth way?
Substrinster?
No. I showed a very simple way. You guys told me this is the best way out of the 4 ways.
Oh, yes. It was night. We were on the group. We were discussing.
Okay.
Sure. Yes.
So you have something called as is number.
Yes, is
Okay,
number.
so you can just say is number. And
Employee.
this one will be employee. Okay, so I'm going to use this one instead of the D /D or 0 to 9 or A, Z. I'm using this simple way. Okay, but you should be familiar with all the 4 different ways. Okay, so I checked for the first condition. Okay, next.
The next one is the phone number doesn't match this one, right?
Yeah.
Again, I use the reg match.
This one you have to use reg match. Okay, so should I say and or here?
I said and.
Okay, you can use and or, but it depends. If you're checking for the
I always have problem, Abdul, with and or.
I did or.
You can use and or, but there is a difference. If all these conditions are satisfied, then it's a good record, and you have to say and. If you're checking for bad record, you have to say or. Right? How do you satisfy? How do you check that? So if employee ID is a number and phone number is this format and department ID is this, that means it's a good record. If employee ID is not number or phone number, so when you're checking for bad record, you have to say or. When you're checking for good means all these conditions should be satisfied, right? You have to say and. Is this clear to everyone? Not clear.
Yes, otherwise only one record that is correct will go to the bad files.
Okay, Ramil, is that clear? When to
clear.
use, you can use and or you can use or. Okay, stick with one. Stick with one. Okay, don't get confused. Guys, can everybody go on mute, please? Okay, stick with one. If you're checking for all the good conditions, use and. If you're checking, what does and mean? This and this and this should satisfy all the conditions. Only then the record is bad. If this is bad or this record is bad or this record is bad, even if any of them, one of them is bad, then it's an or and you're checking for bad. You're checking for good. If you want to check all the conditions are matching, and then the error flag will be over here n comma y. Over here it will be y comma n. These you'll have to flip them up over. See, if this is number and this is in this format and this is 2 digits, then you're calculating error flag here, right? Error flag will be n if all the conditions are, and if one, so otherwise it will be y. Over here, you're calculating error flag. If you want to use or, you will say the same conditions you will put and, the same conditions you will put or, and then error flag will be y, and these will be switched. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, it's clear.
Go through the recording if this is not clear, but yeah, stick with one. Okay, stick with one of them. You don't have to do. If you know this, it's okay. If you know this, it's okay. But let's stick with this one. Okay. Okay. If is number employee ID. So we are saying if employee ID is a number. So we are checking for good conditions, and I'm using and. Right?
Yes.
If you were saying if not is number employee ID, then you would have used or here.
Or.
So let's stick with and. If is number, ample ID, and what is the second condition? Phone number should be this format.
Yeah,
Okay.
we use the reg match for phone number.
Again, so you will use reg underscore match and
Phone number.
phone number. And over here, you will say
in single quote. Yeah, single quote.
single quote.
Then it's so 3 times /d.
Backslash D.
Yeah, I mean backslash 3 times. And then bracket, like a square bracket, inside the square bracket, hyphen.
Square, not square bracket. No, why would you need square bracket?
Oh, I used the square bracket. Okay. Then yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay. This will work. If you don't want to type it these many times, yeah, you're right. So you'll put not square bracket, this is called braces or flower brackets, okay? And put this, instead of typing it 3 different times, DDD, you can just put, remember we discussed this that night also.
Yes.
So instead of typing D 4 times, I completely forgot. Yeah, use this. So you will say 4. Okay.
Yes. Single quote.
It should be outside, right? See, single quote was outside the bracket, so single quote should be outside the bracket, right?
Mm-hmm. Just take the only this one.
You're confusing. So, no, you said it.
Let me see on mine. Give me 2 seconds. Let me check.
So just go to reg match. Go to reg match.
Yes, out of the bracket.
Yeah, it should be
out of the bracket.
Yeah, over here it's outside. Over here also it's. So you can either use this way, which I did before, or if you don't want to type in D 3 times, type in D 1 time and say how many times it should repeat 3.
Actually, that how many times that number 3 is better, I think. Short.
Yeah, that is better. Yeah. Instead of typing in. Okay, let me go back. Okay, then the final one.
The final one, we're gonna go for depth
Wait,
ID.
let me close this. Let me close the bracket here. Okay. Now close the bracket because I opened this bracket here. I'll close it. Okay. And my condition is department ID should be 2 digits because this one is a bad record. Department ID cannot be 1 digit. Department ID should be 2 digits. So simple. You can either again say reg match.
Reg match.
Yeah.
Depth ID.
And again say reg underscore match. And then open the bracket. And then go to quotes and depth ID, comma, and then single quote.
Again, this D.
And this one, you can say
/D.
Backslash. Okay, let's use this one.
Okay. Close bracket and single quote and 1 bracket, and that's it, I think, right? And one more bracket. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. So
I think.
Okay, so if this, so I still have to close this bracket. So I'll say, if all of these conditions are satisfied, then error flag will be N.
N.
Yeah.
I mean, I changed this one for myself. I remember in the router. So
if you put or here.
No, Abdul, at work, are they gonna check this one if I put N or Y? Because let's say in my computer, I put Y and N, and I remember I go to the my all conditions are correct. So I think it doesn't matter, right?
Yes. So either see, if you put all the good conditions, it's going to be NY. If you put all the bad conditions, then it's going to be YN. So right now I'm calculating and all the good. See, if I'm saying if employee ID's number and phone number matches this and department ID has 2 digits, then error flag will be. It's not an error. It's not. It does not have. It's a good record. So that means error flag will be
error. So yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, something is.
Yeah, I think here.
Yeah, 2 car.
2 car we have to use that.
No. It's saying. Yeah. Okay. So over here, right? So when you use reg match, this one has to be character. So I'll simply put 2 characters here.
Yeah. That was the problem I had.
No, this was last time also we had this issue. So okay.
Yeah.
So okay. And sysdep. That's it. if you did these three things, I know what the issue is in your mapping is. Okay, yours is a simple fix. Okay, so next, what will I have here next?
Yeah, only this one. I told you only this one I had an issue. That's it. My other, all of the mapping was working.
Okay,
so
next.
Next one, I created here the rotor.
Very good.
So when I dragged the the columns, I dragged everything except the lookup. Yeah, MD5. Is it MD5?
Not this one.
I cannot see this one.
This one.
It's so small on my computer.
So you will not bring in LKP MD5. You'll bring in everything else. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna name the rotor, please. I think it doesn't change it's changing entire screen, but not the fonts.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're bringing in everything except LKBMD5. Why don't you bring in LKBMD5? Because that is only used in our update. You don't need to bring it forward. Okay, so minimize this. Now, I know, so let's rename this. So I will say router underscore INS underscore
update
UPD underscore error underscore flag. Okay, so now what?
So here I did the two, actually, on mine I did three.
You have to have three, not
three.
Two.
Yeah, three.
Okay.
I did three. One of them insert, one of them update.
Okay.
And third one is error.
Okay. Okay. Now here what?
Here, so insert is gonna be Y, I think, right? We put over there. So insert is equal to single quote Y.
That's it.
And so go to the ports is gonna be the error flag. Error flag is equal to so N, right?
Very good. This is important. Okay. So far we only did insert flag equals to Y. Why am I putting error flag equals to N now?
Because of our condition, right? We said that if this, then it was yes was going to the flat file.
Yeah. So what if I don't put error flag equals to N in my router?
If you don't put the other ones also is gonna go to there.
So see, we will also load the bad records into the into my target table. Why? Because these are coming in for the first time. When it does a lookup on the target table, will be a candidate for insert, but we don't want to insert this, even though the bad records are, see, if the good record is not present in the target, insert. If the bad record is not present in the target, again, it will insert. So we don't want to insert bad records in the target, right? That's the reason we say load all the records which are not present in the target, plus check if the record is good or bad.
Yeah.
So we are checking all the records which are not present in the target. So on day one, all of these records will be not present in the target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all 6 will get inserted. But we are ensuring that only the good records which are not present in the target inserted. Otherwise, the bad records which are not present in the target, don't insert that. Okay. So you got, okay, what will be here?
The second one here is an update one. So choose from port the update one. Yeah, update flag equal to Y. And again, the end, the error flag, N. No.
Okay.
Here I use the error flag is Y.
Correct. That's it. If you could do all of this, that's it. You shouldn't have a problem. Okay, now next.
Here in the next, I use first of all, I use the sequence transformation.
Okay, I'll do that.
Then I drag the next val to the empty key on the first one, yeah, and make sure that this is not reset on the properties.
Yeah, don't even go there. So we don't even have.
Yeah, its default is not.
Yeah, default it won't be checked. Okay, good thing to rename this. Okay,
now here from the insert one, the rotor's insert one, we're gonna choose the emp ID, name, zip code, phone number, depth ID. Okay, drag it over there, please. And we're gonna take the MD5. Okay, and we're gonna take the date to the insert date.
Very good.
Yeah.
Done with insert. So I'm going to oh wait, Let me rename this. Okay.
And then here, the second one, we are now working for the update table. So we can use the transformation update. I mean, yeah, this transformation, update transformation. So here is important that our empty key should stay the same, right? Because of our condition. So we can lookup, lookups once. And
so this is, why are we bringing in this? Because we need to update the existing MD key. So the existing means the one in the target is LKP. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next
one, in the update one, we don't need to change the emp ID and name.
Yeah, person's employee ID name will never change. What are we tracking changes on?
Yeah, tracking zip code, number, phone number, debt ID is gonna track to the update transformation.
Zip code, phone number, and debt ID. Only these columns we are tracking changes on. Okay.
Yeah.
And then here, bring in insert update date also.
Yeah. And MD5.
And MD5. Okay. Map this here. Zip code, phone number, and
date, and then go to the properties of the update transformation.
Either type in dd underscore update or just type in one. We'll just type in one.
And then the other one, on the road or the error one, we're gonna track all of the. It's the easiest one. We're gonna track the.
Yeah, but I'm going to use an expression: employee name, zip code, phone number, debt ID.
Yeah,
because over here I forgot to pass the message.
Actually, the question is not asking the message. That's why I didn't use it.
Yeah, I did not ask the message, but I'm going to use that message here. Let me get rid of this. Over here, I will say, I will pass this to an output port, v underscore error flag, and so I'll call this as O underscore error flag. I already covered this. Don't be surprised with this.
Yeah.
Okay. In this one, I'll pass this error flag as is.
Same. Yeah.
Then I will create another column here. And
error message, right? Then it's gonna be.
And then I will say O underscore error underscore message.
Yeah.
String 100. This will be an output port. I will say.
If.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if condition, because we have to make sure that.
IIF.
This the v underscore error flag is
equals to y, not n. N means it's a good record, right? Error flag n means it's a good record. Error flag y means it's a bad record. If this message, then
comma message
record is bad, please fix. Okay, you can either do it this way. Or you can just hard code. You can just hard code this value.
If something like that.
You can just hard code. The other one I already showed. Let's try to do this. I'm going to just hard code this message in this output port. Okay. Okay. Then.
Yeah. In any case, we're gonna use in one place, right?
Yeah, we are only going to use it in one place. So
over
flag, and then why did I map message to flag? Okay. So I'll take error flag and map it to this one. I'll take error message
to the battery.
I'll take error message and okay. Now error message also got inserted here. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Okay. So error message will not go to the other tables. It will only go. So now I'll go back to my error. So error flag, I have employee name, zip code, phone number, and debt ID. I'll map this here. I'll take this error message and then I'll map it here. This is my map. This is the assignment. Took me less than 1 hour. Okay, so let me create a so what is this one called? Ample test by SCD1.
Disconnect.
I did, right? I disconnected.
This is, I think, the third one? Oh, this
Second
one.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
First thing, what will I check? This box.
Box.
Mhm.
Second one, properties. Go to properties. It is that data driven or not? We check
Very
this
good.
one. Third one, error, step error 1.
Okay.
Fifth one, mapping is we're gonna start with the source and make it indirect.
So first thing we are going to make sure is
List file we're gonna do there.
we are going to put the folder name.
Okay.
/ We're going to make this as indirect load because I'm loading two flat files with the same structure. So I will not put CA or NY. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead, okay, right now I'm creating the list file manually at work. You will not create list file manually, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do param file. The script. We're gonna go to the scripts.
Very good. I already showed that. Did you use create manually or did you use the script?
I always try to use the script and param files, everything together.
Very good. That's the right way of doing it. Because tomorrow, if you receive 10 files, you're not going to open your list file and edit it manually. I'm just doing it right now because I'm not trying to teach you that part. I'm trying to teach you CD1. Okay.
Then go to the targets and then check.
Should I make it? Should I write pre and post SQL?
No, because we have the update transformation. No.
Okay. So that means your session is data driven. It will always default to normal mode. Should I truncate the target table?
No. We
Why?
don't truncate.
What happens if I truncate the target table?
Because all the time it's gonna put the new data to the empty table, so we don't keep the previous ones.
So anytime when we check if the record existing or not, it will say insert because you're truncating the target table, right? Truncate will happen pre-session, and then workflow will start, and it will try to do a lookup on the target. Every time it will say record doesn't exist, and it will do inserts. Okay. So no updates. Let's go to the bad file, and I want the file to be called as ample best by bad record.txt. Okay, and this will get loaded in this one. Okay, that's it.
No. Go to the create the connection for the lookup.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, anytime you're referencing any database object, whether source or target, this is a flat file lookup. So you always have to put the connection. Okay. So 3 records got loaded into the good table, 3 records got loaded into the bad table, which is exactly what we wanted. Yeah. Abdul is a good record, Sami is a good record, Harris is good bad record because Harris, no wait.
No, Harris is good record. The other
Abdul
one
is a good, Sami is a good, Harris is
good. The other ones are bad. Yeah.
Fahad is bad because peptide is not 2 digits. Jawad is bad because the phone number is not this format. And Wasim is a bad record because this is
okay. Nobody from New York is good.
Yeah, I know. I'll mix it up. So let me go do select star on this table. Okay. So I loaded all the good records here in this table because all of them should be, all employee IDs should be numbers. Department ID should be 2 digits and phone number should be specific format. So let me look at the bad records here. So these got loaded into server, info shade, TGT files, and this one. Yeah. Okay. Because this one has this one has.
Yeah, it's the update date and the other ones, right?
Yeah.
We don't.
So this one, yeah, we don't need all of that because when we send the file, they'll know that it is for the today's date. If you want, you can add that. Department ID is only
single number.
digit. Phone number is not the right format, and employee Wasim is okay. Now, is this clear to everyone? This is the assignment.
I have only one question. I mean, I know the way, but maybe you know the much more practical way. So anytime at home, I was trying to add and update that the data in the flat file. So the sequence.
Update the data?
No, like let's say I was on purposely changing this data here and to see that if it's gonna update my table or not. SCD1. So all the time the sequence was giving me the the continuous numbers like a 31, 32, 33.
No. Okay, so maybe you clicked on
reset.
Maybe no, there is.
You know what I mean, right? All the time I was. Then so, at the time I truncate the table again. I put all of them, and I see that again it comes like from 51, 52, 53.
No. So okay, look at this. So this is my first test case, pure inserts, right? Let me test my second test case. I did not make any changes in my source file. My source file is the same. Okay.
Okay.
So when I run this, how many records will it read?
6.
And how many inserts and how many updates?
Nothing. 0, 0.
And how many go to bad?
0. Yeah, it's gonna be 3. 3 is gonna go to bad again.
Yeah, because flat file will always be refreshed. Okay. So 6003. 6003. Okay. So when I go to my database and I execute this, my MD keys will not change. It will remain the same.
Then I'm gonna work on this one. Okay.
Yeah, there is a problem with your sequence generator. Only with your sequence generator. Don't mess up anything. Okay. Maybe.
I did. This one is a 1 current value.
You shouldn't even go here. So.
But this is only the second issue that I had. One of them was the error flag. Then I fixed with. I got the help from Trouble a little bit. Then later that sequence all the time I tried to see. Then I truncated the table again. I put it, but it's not a big issue. I'm gonna fix it myself. It's not a problem.
Okay. So let me put one good record in New York, one bad record in CA. Okay, so let me put 1 and 1. So let me put 4, 5. Let me put 6. Okay. Turab. Okay, so Turab is a bad record in CA file, and in NY 5, 6, 7. So I will put 7777. Okay. And so pure insert is already working. Now let me test, insert, and update at the same time. So let me just put 1. Okay, let me make this as 20. So how many, when I run my workflow, how many records will be read? When I run my workflow, how many records will be read?
8 records.
8. How many will go to bad? Guys.
Or
when I run my workflow, how many records will be read?
8.
Okay. How many will go through insert?
4.
4 will go through insert?
Because you had a 3 and then you added one more bad record.
2 insert, 1 update.
1 insert, 1 update. 4 bad. Oh, sorry, you're right. No, I am right. You're not right. Okay.
2 new records, I guess, but 1 is bad.
1 is bad, right? So why would you go through insert? 8, 1. This will be insert, Abdul will be update, and 4 bad. So 8, 1, 1, 4. 8114. So Abdul will be updated and one new record will be inserted here. See, Abdul got updated and Yasser got inserted. And if you look at the bad file, so TDT files. Okay, I'm not loading the headers, so I'm not going to worry about that. So, oh, sorry. So this is the new bad record here. Okay, so I tested pure insert. I tested no changes. I tested insert and update at the same time. Let me test simple update. Okay, let me test simple update. This is my fourth test case. So best buy. So let me change Sami to 1. Okay, so this will be, so how many records will be read? How many will be read? How many insert? How many update? How many bad?
Okay, 8 read, one update, 0 inserts, 0 bad. Oh, I mean, bad number of bad will remain the same.
What is which is 1, 2, 3.5, 4? Okay, my question is simple. How many insert? How many read? How many will you read?
4 plus 4, 8.
How many inserts?
0.
How many update?
1.
How many bad?
Bad, I don't remember. But
4.
Yeah, 4.
4.
Okay. 4, right.
So 8104. Bad records will every time will get refreshed because you cannot do update on a flat file. You cannot do insert and update on a flat file because you need to have a primary key. On a flat file, you cannot have a primary key. Okay, that's the reason flat file will always get completely refreshed. Okay, final test case. What is my final test case? What is my fifth and final test case? Quick, I did not teach anything new today. What is my fifth and final test case? I will change name. How many records will be read?
8.
How many inserts?
Insert? No,
Yeah.
0.
How many updates?
0.
How many bad?
4.
So 8004.
Yep.
Okay, because I'm changing non-key column. Because I'm not in my MD5, I did not say track changes on name also, right?
Yeah, I'm tracking column too.
You're tracking changes on name also?
No. It is on tracking, I say.
Yeah. We're not tracking changes on that. Okay, so we are saying 8004, even though I updated one record. Okay, so this is fifth and final test case. 8004. This is the assignment. Is this clear to everyone?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on. Let's see who can answer this. What happens if Harris is no longer part of the company? What happens if Harris is no longer part of the company? So I receive a flat file with no data for Harris, right?
With SCD1, the history is not staying there. So
no. Okay, so forget about that. So what happens if I run the workflow now? What will happen?
It's gonna read 7.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many insert?
Insert is gonna be 0.
How many updates?
Update is gonna be
1.
No. Update
Why
0.
would it be 1? I was waiting for that answer. Why would it be 1?
Because 1 deleted.
Okay. Did I say that if the record is not present in the target and present in the source, then
it was rejected.
But
it will not happen.
Record,
so
right?
nothing will happen. 7 read, 0 insert, 0 update, and 4 bad.
It was already in the. It was going to the bad. It's not related with the target table. So
no, Harris is a bad. Harris is a good record. Harris is here in the table. Guys, what is the confusion
Right,
here?
okay.
Simple. Harris was there. I removed Harris, is no longer part of the company.
Yeah, no update, no insert.
No, 7 red, 004.
Mhm.
So 7004, right?
Yes.
But when I check my table here, it still says that Harris is still working in this department with this phone number with zip code. Is that correct?
Well, if since we are not HR, so if HR has to provide some sort of instructions what to
They're not
do.
going to provide any instruction. They'll just remove the employee. They'll
Okay.
just remove the employee. They'll just remove the employee. We need to put, we need to end, we need to put a date here. We need to put the date here, saying that this person is no longer here.
The person's last date.
Yeah, so how would we do that? This question makes more sense when we are doing SCD type 2. But yeah, for example, if this person leaves the company, okay, it will still show that this person is still here, right? I want to put an update date here saying that this, when a person leaves the company, I need to put something here. I need to put a date. How would I do that?
Can we do with an if condition that if the previous date is the smaller than the last one?
Soft delete flag we can use, right?
No. Okay. First of all, tell me, what is lookup transformation? What kind of join is it doing?
Left join.
Left join.
That means records present in the source.
All of them.
All the records present in the source and only the matching records present in the target, right?
Yes.
If it's not present, if it's not present in the target, insert it. But I want records which are not present in the source and present in the target. Now, right now, Harris is present in the target. Harris is present here. Not what is my insert condition? If record is not present here, then insert it. Right? What is my update condition? If record is present here and this MD5 is not equals to this MD5. If,
it is update. It's
update. But I'm saying if the person leaves the company, that means record is not present here and present here. Then I want to put a date for that update date. How would I do it?
Oh, maybe we can change the join.
Okay, you're giving me, you're going in the right direction. Okay,
we should change the join because it shouldn't take the from left one. It should now take the. I mean, it shouldn't match the, the information which is already.
Very good. So left outer join will not work in this case.
Full outer.
You need to do full outer join using a joiner transformation. Is that clear? So left. What does left join? What does lookup do? It's always left join. That means record present in the source and not present in the target. I want the opposite. Record present in the target and not present in the source. Okay. So how can we achieve that? Lookup will always do left join, right? So we can. So remember, I did SCD type 1 with
joiner.
With the joiner.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we have to call the target table again as a here, like not in the lookup, the separate.
So yeah, you cannot do it like this. Get rid of this. Everything else remains the same. You will not make any changes here. Okay, you'll go to your short, same thing, whatever I did, but you'll create another flag called terminated flag. Okay, so you will import the target as source. No, that's not my source. Okay, so we do this a lot in SCD type 2. Okay, so import dimensions. So let me drag and drop this. So now you know when to use lookup, when to use joiner, right? The moment somebody says full outer join or something, you cannot use lookup. Is this my, no, not this. This is not my mapping. Is this my mapping? Yeah, this is my mapping. So let me drag and drop ample dimension. Okay, this is my target table. So all I'm going to do is get a joiner, put it here. So from the lookup, I delete all the unwanted columns, right? So I will only take in this, and this. MD key, ample ID, and this one, right? And over here, I'll put LKP in the front. I'll put LKP in the front. I'll put LKP in the front. And I'm going to create, I'll join on MPID. Okay, I'm going to join on natural keys. So it will give me an error message saying that the data types don't match, just like joiner. So the one which is coming from flat file. Okay, the one which is coming from, this one is number. The one which is coming from flat file, I'll change this to double.
double. We should choose the join type too, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all these unnecessary columns because I don't need this. Okay, then I'm going to map an employee ID, name, zip code, phone number, this one, same sequence, nothing changes. Just simply drag and drop. Oh wait, you don't take out employee. Yeah,
Look up MPID. You shouldn't take.
Yeah, look up ample ID. I shouldn't take.
Ample D key. Yeah.
Okay, but I still need this ample ID to join here. Join on natural keys and return target surrogate keys. Okay. Now over here, record is coming in for the first time. Insert. Okay. Now I can create another flag here. I can create another flag here. I can say terminated flag, term flag. Person has been terminated from the company. String 1. Okay. Over here, I need to say if the record is present in the target and not present in the source. If, right? What is my if? What is my insert condition? If is null. Look up MD key. That means record is not present in the target. Now I'm going to say if not is null. What should I say here? Okay, once again, record is present in the target, not present in the source. Target, LKP, target. What does this mean? If the record is present in the target and not present in the source. Okay, so I'll take this terminated flag and map it to my router. So my router has terminated flag as well. Okay, I will create another group here, insert update error. I mean, I can create it after update. Let's see, term, and in this one I will say okay. Now I will have insert, update, terminated, and error. Now, this is for error. This is for insert. This is for insert. This is for update. Okay. This is for update. So what am I doing? If the record is present in the target, then update this date. So for MDK, I will update this date. Okay. So if a person leaves the company, I'm not going to update the zip code, phone number, department ID, this one, right? I'm only going to, what am I going to do? Everybody seems lost.
Yeah, put system date in there.
Yeah, just put system date. Okay. Or okay, let me try this, then I'll tell you what. Let me refresh this. Wait for that. No need to make any changes anywhere. Okay. Let me truncate this target table and let us do something. Okay. If I simply run the workflow right now, this record should get updated here, right? Because Harris is no longer present in the company, right? So I'm going to put an update date here. So how many records will be read?
Will be read 7.
7 records will be read. And how many inserts?
No insert, 0.
How many updates?
1. Because
0 updates. 7 read, 0.
Time, right?
Yeah. Did I change somebody's phone number or zip code? Or no, I did not change anybody's phone number or zip code, right? Did I change anybody's phone number, zip code, or department ID? Why would it be an update? You will have something called as terminated here. That will be 1. So 7, 0, 0, 1, and then 4 bad records. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
No, it did not do anything. Once, let me check. No, it did not end it as. Okay, so because why? Because I did not do full outer join, right? We need to check records present in target both ways. You have to do full outer join. You cannot do left join. Why is there 1 insert? What got inserted? So Harris got end dated. Why is Wasim getting inserted? Wasim is a bad record, right? Okay, did you guys see Harris is getting, and Harris has a
Oh, Abdul, maybe when we created the the target table, then integer worker is this is the issue.
Yeah. Okay, we had this problem last time also. Okay, so anyways, you guys understood, right? You have to do full outer join if you want to do something on the record which is not present in source but present in target. Okay, let me fix this 1 second.
Abdul, can I ask you? So at the work, are they gonna let us know that like if we should go ahead with the joiner or lookup, or we have to
They
decide?
don't care. They don't even know what is joiner.
No, I know, but like to the condition, to this condition. So I think it's gonna be better using the joiner because I don't know like when, let's say, Kamran is gonna be laid off or someone is gonna come new. So better use the join and then don't face with these kind of problems.
But in case they don't say that, they'll just say do SCD type 1 if the record is not present in the source but present in the target. If the record is not not present in the source and present in the, we don't care. Just continue. Then you just have to use lookup because lookup will give you better performance.
I see. Okay.
Okay, guys, hold on. This is a small issue. How do I fix this? Why is Wasim getting loaded into? Okay.
Can you please go and check the MPID on the flat file? It is string, right? So you see it's string and the target you put the number. This is the problem because when you put the number.
No, but before Wasim was not getting loaded into my table, right?
No, because you remember we changed it at the first as a
in the joiner. In the joiner over here, this one I changed. I changed it to double.
What about at the first, before the joiner?
What do you mean before the joiner?
You see that MPID is a number over there. No, on the target table, the bottom, yeah.
This one? Yeah, of course it's going to be number.
No, the MPID.
Yeah, it's going to be number because I don't want varchar in my target table, right? I don't want numbers in my, I don't want alphabets here. I don't want alphabets here, right? Of course it's going to be a number. If it's an alphabet, then send it to the flat file, right?
So it means.
Do we need to put the flag into the router, new group you created?
I already did, right?
No, in the.
Oh wait,
we have error flag in the.
Yeah.
If you add that, you can see the.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. Sorry, wait, it's my mistake.
But instead of C, it got 0 there.
Yeah, because it cannot load. It will convert numbers. It will convert alphabets to default value of 0.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, let me run this. This one. Okay, let's remove one more person from the. Let's remove Yasser. Okay, so Yasser is in NY. So let me remove Yasser. So previously, what was happening? Even when I run the workflow, Yasser was still there with no this column, right? So if I run this, so one record got inserted. So why is one record getting inserted? No, Wasim is getting inserted again. And Yasser date did not get updated. Yasser is no longer with the company. No, this one did not work. So what seems to be the issue here? Yasser should have, okay, we can look at this later, but Yasser should have,
Abdul, if you want, we can work on it like by like ourselves. If
yeah,
you
see, Yasser got ended, but I don't want Wasim here. So there seems to be some issue here. There seems to be some issue with the,
some small stuff probably.
yeah. So run the debugger, see why Wasim is, okay, let's run debugger. So Abdul is going to MD5. So Abdul is already, so joiner. So see, my insert flag is N, update flag is N, terminated flag is N, error flag, everything is N because this record is present in the target, right? So Abdul will get filtered out. Okay. So Sami will also get, yeah. So now this person, this one, so go to bad. So Turab got inserted into the bad table, bad flat file because his phone number was not in that format. I'm not worried about Fahad, not Jawad. I'm going to look at Wasim. Okay, so Wasim is here right now. And if I hit F10, MD5, Wasim's phone number is also bad. And his employee ID is bad. Why is he getting inserted? Okay, so I'm here. No, I'm here right now. Yellow flag.
Phone number is good. 33.
Yeah. Sorry, phone number is good. Okay, now I'm at the joiner. See, employee ID is coming in as joiner.
Yes, you better change to the.
Yeah, I'll change this. Okay, I found out what the issue is. So this was a small issue we had. So no, was that a problem here or here? It was a problem here or here? Joiner or expression? This will give me an error then. This one will give me an error. So I'll just have to put I think this should work. Commit and
I think it will work now.
yeah, now it will work. It will. Okay, let me insert one more employee. So 5126. So which one should I insert next? I cannot. The ones which are taken are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So let me just. Okay, so let me insert 7. I never had 7 before. Okay, 7 and Ali. So wait, 717. Wasim got inserted again. And why did and why did where is my, did I not insert source files? 7 Ali 777. Why did this not get loaded in any table? Oh, Yasser was already 7. Sorry, I cannot do that because I need to. Yeah, that I cannot do because even if a person leaves the company, that employee number will not be used. That is because tomorrow if somebody says, what is this person's, did this employee ID work here? So you will get confused, right? If you have to. Okay. So remember that employee IDs cannot be reused. Okay. Ali got inserted, but Wasim is still a problem here. Wasim is still a problem because I need to say, why is Wasim flowing through the, oh, I never deleted Wasim before because MD key is 6. Sorry guys, I never deleted Wasim before. Okay. Because it kept saying 0 rows deleted. Okay, now Wasim will not flow. So I have Ali, so I'll run this workflow. Okay, so now Wasim will actually be in the bad because there was a problem with the data types. So TGT files. So Wasim will be here now. Or Wasim was deleted from the source file.
No, you deleted the Wasim, I think. From
Yeah.
source.
Okay, so Wasim will actually be deleted from, so he'll no longer be there. Now the thing is, okay, now let's look at this one. So no, not this one. Let's look at this one. So now my question is, no, Wasim is still here. Wasim is still here. Why is Wasim not going to the bad file? Because this one here. So if the record is bad, don't insert it. If the record is bad, don't update it. Okay, the question now here is, right now, if the person is no longer in the source file, we are putting a date here, right? Now my question is, if the person is no longer in the source file, I want to delete this row. I want to delete this row if the person is no longer there in the source file. How would you do it? How would you do it? So this is handling person who is no longer there in the company, right? So you'll just type in dd_delete here. Is that clear to everyone? If the person is no longer there in the source file and you want to delete it from the target, we'll just type in dd_delete here. I'm going to remove Ali. And if I run the workflow, Ali should no longer be there in the company because he left the company. So all of the people who were no longer there at the company got deleted. Is that clear? So we deleted a lot of people, right? So they all got deleted. Only Abdul, Sami, okay. And who do we have? Fahad will go to the bad table. Jawad will go to the bad tables. Wasim will go to the bad. Why is Turab not here?
The phone number.
No.
It's a bad record.
Turab is, why is Turab a bad record? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Phone number 334.
Yeah, only. So now if I delete Sami, even Sami will get deleted from this. So if I run this workflow, even Sami will get deleted. See, only Abdul will be left. Only one Abdul good record will be left. So with update strategy, you can insert records, update records, delete records, reject records. So update strategy can have 4 values: 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 will be insert. This is update. This is reject or delete. One is okay. You can also insert records. Okay, you can, when you're inserting data from a flat file to a table, you can have this, for example, like this, not like this. You can put a update strategy here between this one and this one and say dd_insert. Okay, but you don't need to have extra transformations. You just map it from this to the target, it will insert it. Don't get confused when somebody is trying to insert with dd with update strategy. Okay. This is an interview question. What are the values in update transformation? Update strategy, sort of update strategy. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 is for insert. So DD update is 1. Okay, why is this not? So DD insert is 0. DD update is 1. Let me just stop. DD insert, see, DD reject. DD reject is 3. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And see DD delete. You can put 0, 1, 2, 3. Insert, update, delete, and reject. Clear? So you can go back to your okay. If you over here you put 1, it will update. 0 is insert, 1 is update, 2 is delete, 3 is reject. 2 is delete, 3 is reject. That's an interview question. So is this clear? Whatever we did so far.
Yes. A question and a comment. So when we delete a record from the target.
First of all, before you answer that, I'll tell this. You will never, ever delete records from the target table. Okay? There is no
Right.
concepts of delete.
Yeah,
Okay?
because you were just doing it, so that's why I thought
Yeah,
about.
you will never, ever, in my life, I have never deleted records from a target table.
Okay.
Because
So
when you
the question.
delete records from a target table, you have to take your manager's approval, manager approval, manager approval. They'll ask you
Right.
100 questions. Like, this data is being used by teams worldwide to report sales, and why are you deleting it? Give us a very strong reason. Otherwise, we will not approve this request. Deletes are very, like, they're frowned upon. When you're deleting something from a table, that means you messed up something. That's why you're trying to delete records and trying to make it look good. Never, ever delete records.
Yes. Since okay. So
I just
my
showed you that concept that you can delete, but
okay, yeah, that's fine. And secondly, we were placing the termination date there if it didn't exist in the source and existed in the target. So next time we run the same scenario and the file is again the record is not present in the source.
Yeah.
So what do? Do we change the date again, or I mean,
No.
it has to be checked?
Good question, actually. If the record is not present in the source and present in the target, yeah, you will again. So okay, yeah, good question. Let me check that. So right now, yeah, I mean, yes, I'm done with the topic. This was okay. Now I have, and in my target table, so there are no records. So these are in sync, right? I don't have any records which are present in target and not present in source. There are no such records like that, right? I have Abdul, which is a good record, which is present here. Fahad is a bad record, Jawad is a bad record, Wasim is a bad record, Turab is a bad record. So you have no records which are present in target and not present in source, right? Right?
Yeah, right now, yes.
Yeah, nothing. No insert, no terminated, no update. Only 3 bad records to the reject. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. I want to discuss assignment. I don't want any confusions in the next class. Okay. 7 is done.
Up to 11 is done, and 10.3 I think we didn't do, right?
Yeah, and that is, you have to use rank transformation. I'm going to cover that. Okay, please remind me this. This one also I already covered. I already gave the link also, how to return multiple ports from unconnected lookup. This one I already did.
12.
Yeah, there is no assignment here because I did not show you SCD type 2. Assignment 12. Assignment 13.
Abdul?
Assignment 14. This one we already did. Assignment 14 we don't need to. Okay, that's it. 3 more assignments left. We are very close to finishing the. Yeah. Somebody was asking a question.
Yeah, Abdul, yes, I am saying. Yes, sorry, I apologize for that. Like initially I said that in assignment 10, I have only 1 and 2 questions. So it's my mistake. I checked my printer right now. 1 paper left in the printer actually. That's question 3 at 4. So I was looking.
Don't take printouts. Why are you taking printouts? Just
Mostly of the printout actually, the assignment 10 and 11. So I took the printout, so it's more easy to see the table where the flat file. So when I was taking class, I go and check the printer. Yesterday I printed out, and I see the one paper is well. So now the third and fourth question also I have in my hand.
see.
So I didn't
See,
pick actually.
I'll tell you something. At work, so imagine if you're giving this reason at work, it will make you look very bad. You cannot say, yes, I was supposed to do 2 tasks, but I took a printout, but I didn't see the third and fourth, right? So be careful. That won't look good.
Yeah, I'm just, even though if I say third and fourth also, but that's not the reason that I did or not. And
No, I was
expect
scared
my
that
next
somebody
year.
edited the file and those 2 questions are gone. So I was concerned about that.
Yeah, that's why I also informed you. That's really my mistake. I didn't pick from the printer, so I get it. So everything is okay. Yeah.
Guys, do
So,
assignments, okay? Okay.
thank you.
Load multiple flat files in one table. Capture. I did this actually today. How do you capture flat file name? What is the first character you see when you have flat file as target? How do you, this one we have to do with the help of this one, transaction control. Okay. What is the difference between connected and unconnected? I showed you everything except, actually I showed all of these. Static and dynamic also I showed. Okay, I'm marking this as complete. Watch the, okay, difference between static. I already did this, do it. If I have questions, ask me. Difference between index and data cache, please Google the difference performance tuning techniques. How do you perform aggregate? What do you do when the sequence generator has reached the maximum value? Okay, do this, Google this. How do you remove duplicates from source file? I showed you distinct and sorted, distinct and source qualify, use dynamic lookup. Okay, I'm going to show you this. This is very straightforward. This is done. Okay, I need to show you this rank transformation. Done. Different types of tracing levels done. Okay, I need to show you this SCD type 2. I need to show you the SCD type 2. Do you get duplicates with this is done? What is the difference done? No need to even go through that question. What is, okay, SQL target load plan is done. Constraint based load is done. If done. Done. Yeah. Done. 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 This is done. Yeah, I need to show this. Yeah. So if you look at the blues, most of them are done. Why is this green? Or the previous batch I was using green. So if you look at the, I have to do one here, aggregate, but this is almost done. Difference performance tuning techniques. See, most of them is blue. No assignment for the next class. Okay. Go through all the interview questions. This is also done. I need to do this. Okay. Go through the interview questions. Go through all the recordings. So basically next class will be on Thursday. So you have 2 solid days to work on to perfect your SCD type 1, because the next class is SCD type 2. SCD type 2 is the single most important question in the last 2 months. Okay. And then Saturday and Sunday, probably I will wrap up like 90% of the training. I will, if we are done with SCD type 2, I can show you aggregate. Okay, Saturday, I'll keep it for SCD type 2 assignment and any questions. And I will show you dynamic lookup cache. Sunday, I will cover aggregate. I'll cover dynamic lookup cache again on Saturday, just for you guys. Okay, this one I will show on Sunday.
And that
rank,
rank, right?
normalizer 3, rank and normalizer 3. I will show SQL transformation 4, and then this one on Tuesday. So yeah, I could still finish by August 2nd. Okay, anybody has any questions?
I think the document that you were just updating, we have the older version.
It's the same one.
But
It's the same one. I just changed the colors on that. So there is one more document I have, which I'll share with everyone. So see, the moment the moment your phone interview starts, they'll ask you this question. This one, explained about SCD or CDC. Oh, actually, we have to do dimensions and facts. Yeah, okay, that one I forgot. So explain about SCD type 2. Explain about performance tuning. Mapping levels, difference between connected and unconnected, difference between static, dynamic, and persistent. That's it. All these questions you should know. Okay, I'll share this, not right now, but yeah. And yeah, we will have Unix one day, Autosys one day. After this weekend, we will have like probably 10% classes left. Very easy classes left. Okay.
Abdul,
Yeah.
on interview, are they gonna let us like to explain on our expression, or they need like a simple and like a short answer, like a this, that's it? I mean, are they gonna like a disqualify the let's say the employees that like, oh, he's giving a long, okay, correct, but the long expression, or he's
I don't like to, if I'm taking interview, I don't like to hear long answers. I want, because they have a job of asking you 20 questions in 30 minutes. You cannot if you keep repeating the same sentences and going around in circles, they'll say this person is not confident. See, for example, you're talking to someone and you're asking a question, that person is like taking you around in a circle. So you don't like that, right? So you prefer very quick answers. That will show confidence. Okay, for some reason, some question you explain and they're not comfortable with it. At that time, they'll ask, can you explain a little more in detail? That's when you can say, yeah. So for example, you said SCD type 10, you do an MD5 and do a lookup on target. So you explain this, but then they'll say, can you tell me a little bit more about MD5? The moment you say MD5, they'll be like, okay, this guy knows. If they ask, can you explain what is happening? So in MD5, you say, you take all the columns which are on which you're tracking changes and you concatenate it and store it into one place. So your update flag will be small and will look better. Instead of having like all the source and target columns you're comparing there, we'll just compare MD5 with MD5. Source MD5 with lookup MD5. Okay. Any questions?
What about, okay, last question. What about the columns? Let's say that like the interviewer, like who is interviewing, let's say me, he's calling me, let's say from any hospital. Are they gonna ask anything about the columns, that, or what kind of columns did you work, or are they gonna ask me what kind of like a transformation did you work? So they don't.
They might see in Powercenter, once you import the data, once you import the table, the columns don't matter anymore. It's either varchar or number for us, right? So you are currently working, I'm going to cover that in one interview preparation class. So currently we are working with all HR data, right? Employee, department, zip code, phone number, address for employees. So we are working with HR data. Okay, so they'll ask you what was your front end, who was sending you data. You can say we were receiving data from the HR team who used to enter data in PeopleSoft, and that would generate files and would be dropped into our ETL server, the source location in our ETL server.
I mean, at least you guys gonna show us, right? That any simple map that like what was the map that we were working on, then we can give any directions when we.
They'll tell you that. Yeah, you'll say we'll receive files from HR team once they hired employees, or if an existing employee called them and said, I want to change my insurance provider, they would make changes in the front end. The tool, the software is called PeopleSoft. They would make changes there. End of the day, we would receive once at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock when they were about to leave, they would recompile entire day data. So in that PeopleSoft, they have like compile data and send it for today. So they would just click that and it would generate like thousands of files and send it to us. We'll cover that later.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, please end the class. Okay. In every class, I'm seeing that one person is not ending the class. So please end the class when you leave, and we'll meet on Thursday. Okay. We'll do SCD type 2. Watch any videos on SCD type 2 if you have time. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay.